So sorry, so sorry. Apologize for the interruption. Let's try to get this back. There. Alright, guys. Sorry for the interruption. We did get stopped, so if you would like to see the rest of this video, please go back to the previous to see the beginning, but we're just going to continue on with this forward motion, for everything happens for a reason. So maybe somebody just needed that little bit of a tidbit. But I am going to get some clarification on the overall energy of the day, being the universe and conflict and defeat. Get out of your head. Your head is what's making you feel defeated. Your head is, it change what you're telling yourself. Change what you're telling yourself, because what you're telling yourself is actually creating your day. It's creating your time. It's creating your situations. It's creating your conversations, all of that. So change that just a little bit so that way you can see a different outcome. All right. Or you will get some sense of recognition out of it. All right, so I'm going to get some clarification over what you should think, what you should do, and what you should say. What you should think, what you should do, what you should say during this time. All right, we got Mother Wind, the Hierophant, and the Two of Waters. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we got Sister Earth. Okay, and in a normal tarot deck, oh God, the glare from this. In a normal tarot deck, this would be the Page of Pentacles. So basically, in some sense of, there might be some type of conflict that you got going on about your finances or about money. And I say that because what jumped out of the deck is the Three of Earth. And in a normal tarot deck, this would be the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about working towards what it is that you kind of want. You're kind of doing some sort of work that is best for you. What you should be thinking, you should be thinking as in Mother Wind. In a normal tarot deck, this would be the Queen of Swords. So you need to be thinking, just as I said before, your words are very powerful. Your words are what's gearing and veering your days to go the way they go. It's creating all of your situations. It's creating all of your feng shui, your thoughts, your abilities. Everything is being veered by your words. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your words pure. You're keeping your words positive. You are feeding your brain with something that is going to be beneficial versus detrimental. What you should be doing is you should be doing as the Hierophant, which is standing in your power, understanding your power, knowing what it is that you bring to the table, and having those and understanding that you do have those that are following your lead. You are inspiring people, whether you realize this or not. That's why this universe card is here, because you are one in alignment to the great divine of the universe, to the purpose that was set for you. And if you just continue on the path in which you do, then you will ultimately get to where it is that you are supposed to be. But everything takes time. Everything is a process, and you have to decide and weigh those pros and cons and understand that through any conflict or any defeat, you gain strength. What you should be saying is the Two of Water, or the Sacred Cord, or in a normal tarot deck, this would be the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups talks all about love. It's about light. It's about a union. It's about coming into what is meant for you. It is about coming into that partnership. And again, like I said, when you have these finances, you might be wondering, should you be in a partnership with somebody, or should you be working by yourself? But speak words of love, speak words of positivity, speak words of light, because that's what your ancestors and your guides are telling you that you need to do in order to overcome this mental conflict. Because up underneath there, we got the Five of Water. So you're thinking about, but it's in reverse. So what that tells me is that you're coming out of this sense of loss. You're coming out of this sense of pain, or feeling like you have to look at your spilled milk. Because with the normal tarot deck, with the Five of Cups, there's 3 cups knocked over and 2 cups are standing behind. Again, like I said, 2 cups are standing behind. That is the union. That is the partnership in which you are to be moving forward. Because right up underneath that, again, here's that synchronicity. We have the universe. The universe pops up one more time for you. So just understand that you are in alignment with the universe. You are in alignment to what it is that you need to be doing. But you are ultimately shaping the outcome. And it is by what you are saying, what you are thinking, and what you are telling yourself. So if you change that dialogue, you can change the outcome. Let's see what the angels want to say about this clarification. Hi, angels. Can I get some clarification over this on what we should think, what we should do, what we should say? What should we think? What should we do? What should we say? What do the angels have to say? What should we think? What should we do? What should we say? What should we think? What should we do? What should we say? All right, let's hear these angels. The angels say you should think the hermit. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. So you should be thinking about your self-discovery. You should be thinking about this power that you have. But you should be thinking that it's time for you to spend some time alone. Because just because you are alone does not mean you're lonely. And when you spend that time alone, you're able to have more clear, more precise, and more undisturbed thoughts, ideas, enlightenment, and all of these things. So you should be thinking that it is now time for you to spend some time going internal. Find that self-discovery on what it is. Like all I keep hearing is Beyonce song, "You'll never take my power, my power, my power." You know, like I hate, but that's what I'm hearing. Because no one can take the power that you were innately born with. Like, this is you. This is your gift. This is what you were meant for. So whether it is working with your hands, whether it is working with your words, whether it is working with partners or whatever it is, this was what you were born to do. So spend some time getting that self-discovery. What you should do is the dreamer. Or in a normal tarot deck, this would be the Fool card. You should take a leap of faith. Follow your dreams, for you have unexpected opportunities. Take that leap of faith, stand in that Hierophant, and understand that when you move forward again, right, like I said, you have the Fool with the Hierophant, which is saying that you have your standards, but you have people that you are inspiring. So continue to inspire, but inspire with positivity versus inspiring with negativity, because you can inspire either way. You will raise the masses by the words of your voices. What you should say the Three of Air. So that says you should be saying that you need to take time to heal. There is a need to forgive yourself or others. So you need to say to yourself, I forgive you. I forgive any decision that you made that may have not been a favorable outcome, but yet that outcome was needed to get to where I am today. Those are the things you need to say. The overall energy from the angels is the King of Air, or in a normal tarot deck, this would be the King of Swords. He's brilliant, he's impartial, professional, and diplomatic. So speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice and balance your mental and emotional considerations. I mean, I don't know what else more I need to say. They're telling you, balance out what you're telling yourself versus what you're expecting to get, because you cannot be expecting the good but always looking for the worst. You need to look for the good and look for the or either or. You get what I'm trying to say. For what it is that you speak, what it is that you think is what it is that you will manifest. So understand that your power is very, very strong, and you are manifesting everything within your circle right now. But spending some time alone will help you get to and get out of this sense of conflict, this sense of where your brain just is like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go? You will have that clarity. Spend some time. Meditation is always very, very good for the mind. It's good for the soul, and it's good for the body, because it allows you to be in control and to stand still. Because if you're constantly moving, and you're constantly in a state of agitation, you may miss some of the messages that are being straight to you. So meditating will be a very, very good way to get some of the answers to the questions that you have been wondering about, as well as meditation will help you to ground yourself, so that way you can change what you're telling yourself. I just keep hearing, change what you're telling yourself. Change what you're telling yourself. Change what you're telling yourself. Let's see if the unicorns want to concur to that message of the angels. All right, unicorns, can I get an add-on to this? All right, well, I just separated the deck, and what is flipped the opposite way is flow. It says, find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome and release your expectations. Did I not just say, if you're expecting the worst but you want the best, you're only going to get the worst? They're telling you, let it flow. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Everything's going to work out right, you know. Wow, another card that is turned the wrong way. It says gentleness. Be kind to yourself and other. Honor your gentleness and speak words of love. Did that not what they told you to say? You need to be saying love, saying light, saying positivity, for that is your gentleness. I mean, the unicorns seem to be in agreement right now. But let's get, what should we think? What should we say? What should we do? And what should we say? What should we think? What should we do? And what should we say? Let me just make sure no more are turned the wrong way. For they may have given you all of that already. But let's just, okay. So we got it together. We got it together now. All right, unicorns. What else you want to add to this? What else do you want to add to this energy of the day? What do you want to add to the energy of the day? All right. What can we add to the energy of the day? Unicorns. What can we add to the energy of the day? What can we add to the energy of the day? All right. Let's see what they speaking to us. What are they saying this way? What you should think? You should think hope. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. Hope is what guides us all, and hope is what gives us our greatest strength and our greatest power to be unveiled. What you should do? You should be patient. I said everything is a process. Everything comes in steps. And when you think things are not working, they're actually going right in your favor. It says, pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. When you're playing, you're happy, you're lovely, you're flowing, you're going with the go. So just be a little patient. What should you say? You should say or speak with courage. It says you are safe. Fear is an illusion, so set strong boundaries. So those boundaries that I'm hearing is boundaries that you need to set within yourself. Those are boundaries that you need to say to yourself, in which you know that you are not giving into those negative thoughts. When the negative thought comes, yes, they're going to. I mean, we're only human. But you do not allow it to sit and manifest within your mind. You have the courage to know that everything is going to pass you over. For both of, even with hope and patience, they're looking at this woman with this unicorn here in her courage, standing in her power, with just knowing that everything is therefore the great sadness is over. You know, now it is time for you to heal what it is that's on the inside. And again, it is to heal that negative self-talk. It is to heal that negative perception of what the world has to offer to you, because it is not what the world has to offer to you, but what do you have to offer to the world. Again, change what you're telling yourself. If you change the dialogue, you'll change the outcome. The overall energy that the unicorns want you to understand is that you are going to receive. And again, that is a unicorn with another strong, beautiful woman. And here, this woman has a sword, but this woman has an oar. You know, and I like to look at this as like, this is like courage in your sword with your words, because swords is all about your knowledge, your intellect, your third, the way you speak, and the way that you stand in the words that you use. Whereas this one is an orb, and I like to look at it as if that's like an orb of pentacles. And pentacles is all about what are you doing and how are you working towards getting the outcome of finances or money or some type of sense of wealth. For it says, be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. A gift is coming to you soon. Now, soon could be today. It could be tomorrow. It could be next week. It can be in a month. It's all about your perspective on what soon actually means. But just be willing to receive, because everything is coming in alignment of what it is that you tell yourself. But again, if you are thinking or if you are giving shit, be willing to receive shit back. Because again, the universe gives what the universe is given. Change what you telling yourself, for it will change the whole outcome and the dynamic of everything that is around you. All right. I don't know. Do I want to go to the fairies or the mermaids? Fairies. Yeah. How about this? I have a new deck. It's called the Spiritsong deck. And I think I'm going to pull from that one message of today before I get the overall message from my usuals. I love the imagery on this deck as well. It's just so beautiful. I kind of usually use this deck for my own personal, like, daily readings and everything. So I decided to share it with you guys today. So we will read the overall tarot deck, the spirit song I want to give. What is the spirit song of the day? Can I have the spirit song of the day? Holy Spirit, light, spirits. All right. They jumped out too. Of me. Overall is the 5 of acorns. Or in the normal tarot deck, I want to say this is the 5 of Pentacles, but let me just be sure, because like I said, I've just gotten it and I've kind of started playing around with it. So let me just make sure. Okay, so feathers is swords, shells, is cups, crystals, is coins. So the 5 of acorns has to be wands. All right, so the 5 of Wands is the overall energy, and that is where you are going through some sense of a battle. You are trying to figure out what it is that you need to do and go. But they want to bring your attention to the 6 of feathers. Or in the normal tarot deck, this would be the 6 of swords, which is transition and insight. Oh man, you can't even really. This is like really killing. There we go. So the 6 of feathers, or the normal tarot deck is 6 of swords, or again, here we go with this, the shadow, self-empowerment or ambition. All right, so I am going to just read the messages that came up in the book. You take it as you take it, and then I will move forward with that. So firstly, we're going to read about this 6 of feathers, which is the dragonfly, if I'm not mistaken. So we got the dragonfly over here with the universe. Let's get to the feathers. Here we go. All right. So, transition and insight, the message. Dragonfly, the ambassador of change and transcendence, is your guide in rising above illusions into a world of light and healing. Dragonfly urges you to kickstart the changes necessary in order to move forward. Ride the winds of change. Allow yourself to break free from a turbulent past and move into a more positive future. As a solution is on the horizon, the process of healing has begun. Didn't we say about healing? So, believe in yourself and your new sense of purpose. Focus on where you want to be. A new perspective will recharge your vitality. In moving through the midst of change, you will find your true power. Change what you're telling yourself, because they'll never take your power, So it's all about transition, healing, motion, resolution of difficulties, and insight. So this is what's going to help you get this mental clarity. All right, over here with this conflict and defeat, we have the shadow card, or the fox. So let's see what this shadow card is all talking about. Oh, no, he's the jackal. All right, so self-empowerment and ambition. Clever jackal always find the tools needed to unlock trapped energy. Jackal is the master of the land of shadow that lives within the subconscious. By dancing with his shadow self, he is reborn with new insight and spiritual wisdom. Everyone has a shadow self composed of desires, repressed thoughts, and instincts. It represents the unknown and is necessary to embody the whole true self. Without it, we are fragmented. By accepting all sides of yourself, including anger and fear, you can master your shadow self instead of letting it control you. You are in control. The shadow self is a powerful source of creative energy. It is repressed, the inner fire is extinguished, and blockages occur. As a hunter of opportunity, Jackal will guide you in overcoming the illusion of limitations. Self-empowerment is born from action combined with expression. So release yourself from creative restrictions. Imagination is an ultimate power. What you think, what you see is what you manifest. So the key word is self-empowerment, ambition, potential, determination, desire, temptation, and indulgence. So, I mean, they're exactly speaking to what I said. So I don't want to make this really, really long. I'm going to go ahead and pull you a mermaid message of the day over what you should think, what you should do, and what you should say. And then I am going to close out this reading because I feel like I'm just basically repeating myself. Overall, change what you're telling yourself, because what you're telling yourself is what is actually manifesting in your everyday. And I'm feeling like a lot of you are not exactly happy with what you're manifesting. You feel as if these things are happening to you versus it's happening for you. But when things happen inside of the universe, everything in the universe is for you, not to you. It is all a matter of perspective. Change the perspective so that way you can untrap your consciousness in which the positivity lies, in which your light, in which your love, in which your abundance, your prosperity, your wealth resides, because you're building this. Like, you need to understand that everything that is happening to you right now is because of you. I know that may sound hard or harsh to some of you guys, but I just felt like that needed to have been said. So there, I said it. All right, let's see what these mermaids want you to think. The mermaids want you to think ambition. Set your sights beyond the horizon. There go that hope. What do they want you to do? They want you to choose wisely. Did we not have right up underneath your shadow? Right up underneath shadow. What are they telling you to do? Choose wisely.